The DataPad standard extension is all new in this version of LabChart. Not only is there a new user interface for the DataPad, but the engine that drives it is full of new and fast technologies. The new DataPad is more powerful, and many of the limitations of its predecessors have been removed. In quick summary, the new DataPad supports the following features: an all-new look and feel. The user interface remains responsive during long calculations. We can have more rows than ever before, as the fixed limit of 16,000 rows has been removed. This example worksheet contains over 200,000 rows and is still fully responsive. Columns can be renamed in any worksheet. There is now support for undo and redo in the DataPad. A wider range of cell format options are available. There is enhanced support for macros and better OLE linking. Let's look at the new user interface in more detail. As in previous versions of the DataPad, the first worksheet is called the DataPad sheet, and this is the target for all Add to DataPad operations in LabChart. Row 1 of the DataPad is reserved for the output of column calculations, and if a column calculation is set up, this cell should not normally be edited by the user. Column calculations are set up by clicking on a column header in this worksheet, as in previous versions. The cell display format can now also be set up from the column setup dialog. Dragging the mouse off a column header that contains a column calculation presents a mini window for the column calculation. Mini windows for DataPad columns can also be opened using the split button in the main LabChart toolbar. The existing row mode and cell mode have been retained for the DataPad worksheet and work in a similar fashion to the previous DataPad. The buttons for these remain at the top left of the window. When in cell mode, DataPad functions can be added to the worksheet using the function bar at the top of the window. Functions can also be typed directly into a cell. The function drop-down list shows categories for the various functions available in the DataPad. The items within these categories show an information tip on the function, and clicking on the function inserts it into the cell. Once inserted, any function arguments are automatically highlighted to allow input of a cell or cell range if required. After hitting enter, the cell now shows the result of the spreadsheet function. If we click on a cell containing a range function and then click on its arguments in the function bar, the cell range can be modified using the lower right corner of the selection in the grid area. More information on using functions in the DataPad can be found in the DataPad help. A new toolbar has been added to the top right of the DataPad window. This contains controls for reselecting the data in the chart view, changing the cell display format, adding elements to the worksheet, and updating elements in the worksheet. The Format Cells option button contains shortcuts for quickly setting the display format of the selected cells based on preset default formats. A tooltip on each item gives an example of the format. The full Format Cells dialog can also be accessed from here, which gives full control over the display format of the selected cells. Custom cell formats may also be created by the user, and these are stored within the document. Right-click menus have been added throughout the datapad, and these give access to commands specific to the context of the area clicked. New worksheets for the datapad can be added using the tab bar at the bottom of the window. Worksheets can be added, deleted, or renamed using the right-click menu on these tabs. Column header text in any worksheet can be customized using the right-click menu on the column header. The main datapad worksheet allows multi-line header text, while other worksheets only allow single-line headers. Leaving the edit box empty forces the datapad to use the default generated header text. For more information on the datapad, visit the LabChart help.